There was a room with a lamp on. Feeling holed up, I felt it would be transcendental to make use of natural sunlight,
so I turned it off. Sitting on the table before me were great works by great composers.
I began to flip through them.
And became increasingly upset by the fact that I don't play the piano and most likely never will.
These thoughts led to frustration at my own impatience.
I became overwhelmed by the amount of dedication and skill I assumed were involved in the manipulation of these marks on paper.
To be able to interpret them as wonderful music. I also remember thinking how satisfying it must be to be able to bring these dormant masterpieces to life.
I felt as though I were in a different country and unable to speak the language.
Half frustrated,
half bored, I set the books back down and got up to leave, remembering to turn the lamp back on as I left.
I felt
as though I were stalling, like I was putting something off and couldn't quite determine what it was I wanted to do next.
I was only,
I felt as though stalling, like I was putting something off, quite determine what it was I wanted to do next. It was only as I left the room that I noticed a piano, and I wanted nothing more than to pound on its keys.
Distracted by some of the room's decor,
I took a vase of flowers off the piano.
I wanted
and also removed some of the paintings from the walls. They would only stifle.
And also removed some of the paintings from the walls. And they would only stifle me artistically.
Remembering a description I once read of the piano as
the most appalling contrivance of levers and wires this side of the steam engine.
It seemed as way so shrunk.
I peered inside of it.
I became lost in the inner mechanisms of the instrument. It seemed as though I had shrunk and couldn't find my way out of a dusty forest of knobs and strings.
After what seemed like hours inside the piano, I stepped off the bench and prepared to play.
With a lamp on. Feeling holed up, I felt
finding the keys covered in dust, I again became aware of the instrument's authenticity
and antiquity,
and its credibility in the orchestra as a culturally timeless, accepted means of creating sound.
I felt even more isolated, self-pitying. I decided I should clean the keys before I played, to give myself a fresh start.
To wipe clean the slate of expectations and years of experience, which preceded so many, overwhelmed by money. I decided to embrace my exclusion from history.
Remembering that I had a book on genetics in my book bag, I decided to use a different kind of score.
One that would result in a sonic exploration of life itself.
I astonished myself with how well I played.
It's impossible to describe the artificial revelation of
suddenly
being able to comprehend a foreign language.
Of effortlessly breaking an unbreakable code, of cheating your way into having talent.